Hi and welcome to Phoenix Media Hub, the place for all your local news and where you can catch with our great range of guests from community members to Queensland representatives. Joining us today we have David Austin, the president of Ipswich Little Theatre. Good afternoon, David, and how are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on.
It's a pleasure. So David, why don't you start by telling us what the Ipswich Little Theatre is and what kind of shows you do?
Well, the Ipswich Little Theatre is the major community theatre within the Ipswich area. I'd say the only one that is mostly dramatic. The theatres, the shows that we put on are mainly, you know, your dramatic comedies or your dramatic dramas, of course. However, this year, for the first time in 69 years, they're actually doing a musical at the end of the year. So that's something that's new ground that we're going into. But it's not as, because there's other musical establishments such as the Cambrians and all that, in which they do that. So we're mainly a dramatic society. Okay,
and 69 years is a long time. How did it all get started and how did you get involved with it?
Okay, it got started a long time ago. 1946 was when the Ipswich Little Theatre was established, and that was at the Old Town Hall, and the Old Town Hall now is the Ipswich Art Gallery.
Okay.
And so the actual flooring is still there, and they needed a place a new place to, you know, become, for the community theatre to continue. So the old incinerator theatre was going to get knocked down, and they thought, hey, let's turn this into a theatre. So that's exactly what they did, and it's been established there, I think, since 1972 or something like that. I can't remember. How I got involved was, I was 21, I was working at McDonnell and East. I saw an ad in the paper of the Queensland Times that said, would you like to get involved with community theatre? And I thought, yes, I will. And that's how it all started.
Okay, and it's a good part of the community as well. What sort of community involvement can you give us really concrete examples of?
I truly believe Ipswich Little Theatre is a true community theatre, and the reason why I say that is because there is so much community involvement in our little theatre, and a lot of people don't realise it. We have a Little Players Theatre, which is for children from 5 to 8 years old. Then we have a Junior Theatre, which is for children from 9 to 12. We have our Youth Theatre from 13 to 18. Then we have our Adult Theatre. And we also have our Daytime Theatre, which is our Pantomime Theatre. And then we also have, which is very unique to us, it's called S-Troop, and that is people with physical and mental disabilities expressing themselves through drama. So we have all of that. We have 6 areas, and we are truly a community theatre in that sense.
Yeah, how do people get involved with it?
Just find out what, you know, as I said, in the newspaper, because we always put in, you know, what we're doing next. And look, we get a lot of people that say, I would just like to help. So it's just not about acting on the stage. There's, you know, back managers and that sort of thing, stage managers, all that. So, you know, there's a lot of other things that people can be involved with and not actually step on the stage and act if they don't want to.
Yeah, and you've got a large number of things going on that people can get involved with that you just mentioned as well.
Oh, definitely. Well, in August we've got our One Act Theatre Festival, and that's been running this year for 61 years.
Wow.
It's the longest running One Act Theatre Festival in Australia.
Wow, so that's something that people could get involved with if they want to be part of history.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah.
Fantastic. And what do you see is going to be in the future for the theatre?
Hopefully another 70 years. Look, you just, art, theatre, it's always evolving, it's always changing. And we're very unique with Ipswich Little Theatre. We're not afraid to, you know, challenge our audiences, and we're lucky that the fact that our audiences will always patron us. And so, yeah, the future, more drama, more theatre, and here another 70 years. That's what I'd like to see.
Okay, well that's really excellent. David, thank you for coming in. We really appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
And if you want to catch up with any of the shows happening at the Ipswich Little Theatre or just get some more information, you can visit their website www.ipswichlittle.theatre.com.au. Thank you, David, again.
Thank you.
You've been watching Phoenix Media Hub.